Good morning, wherever you are. It's time for the Monday Minute. I'm Christian Paul. I hope you had a great weekend. Now, I remember last Monday, it was brutal in my neck of the woods anyway. But it's already mid to high 40s here this morning. The snow is melting. Good morning, Nancy. Thank you for joining us this morning. Of course, we have Jan with us, as always. And on today's Monday Minute, we are going to address a real mind blower and the relevance of trigger objects. What are we talking about? Well, today we're going to talk about Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Now, I don't know if anybody out there has been to Waverly. Dennis and I have. But what we're going to discuss today was probably 11 years ago, 12 years ago. Okay. Of course, running, multiple cameras. Over the course of the weekend, I stumbled across some files from Waverly Hills that I had not reviewed as of yet. So, what did I find? This totally blew my mind for multiple reasons. First off, not considering at the time of the occurrence that this could even be a trigger, the validity and resurfacing of the interaction. Just amazing. Okay. Let's get into it. At this course of time at Waverly, it was Dennis, myself, and Bill, a friend of ours from Quantum Paranormal. Although back at that time, I think we were still all part of TNT. Dennis and I being Wisconsin chapter, and Bill being part of the Illinois chapter. Okay. That's kind of irrelevant to what we're going to talk about, but just to give you a little background. Now, if you've never been to Waverly, Waverly is this huge building. Very, very minimal windows left intact on the outside of the building. And a lot of the rooms were facing an outdoor area because back then they thought consumption, the best cure was fresh air. What's consumption? Consumption is what tuberculosis was called back in the day. Because I guess it would just consume you from the inside out, as most respiratory illnesses can. Being someone prone to bronchitis and with a crap ton of allergies, believe me, I am very aware of respiratory illnesses. Okay. So during this part of the investigation, Dennis, Bill, and myself were walking through one of the one of the corridors. Dennis had brought along what we thought would be a good trigger object. You know, before the days of TV and everybody's staring at their phone all damn day, people actually had to socially interact, and playing cards was a very, very, big thing back then. It's in some circles, it still is. I will admit I'm really not much of a card player. Little blackjack in Vegas once in a while, but I'm not a big card player. So we had a deck of cards, one of those little airline bottles of bourbon. I mean, we are in Kentucky. You got to have bourbon. You can't bring, vodka into the bourbon state, And we proceeded to very crudely play cards. Neither Dennis nor I are big card players, but we were kind of winging it as we went. Bill, although he was with us, he was not involved in the card playing. And a hand for whoever wanted to sit in. While this was going on, Bill had this intermittent cough going on. Now, if you watch the video, it's already posted on the page. It is already posted as a reel. Good morning, Jamie. Already posted as a reel. Now, why do I post on the page and on a reel? There's a weird thing in the Facebook algorithm that, we'll get together one of these days, I'm sure. Hey. To get it out there to get more views. It's also on our YouTube channel. I beg you, go on YouTube and give us a sub. That Google algorithm is a son of a gun. And we definitely need your help on that. Okay, let's get back into this. So as we're playing cards, Bill is coughing here and there. And Dennis and I really aren't paying a whole lot of attention to the cough because we're trying to get some interaction, playing cards, offering some bourbon, just to see if we can get any kind of responses. Now, if you've already watched it, and when you do, please give it a like. These algorithms, please give it a like. When you watch the video, you could tell this is from a while ago because I believe when I shot this was with my first Sony camera that shot in IR. The lighting is not that good. I mean, now I've got for a while there, I ran the Sony IR lights once I acquired one. Well, now I run Colorado Paratech, and I'm not giving them a shout out per se, but the IR light that I have from them, very good product, takes a licking, keeps on ticking. If you need an IR light, I would recommend Colorado Paratech. I don't even know if they're in business anymore, to be honest with you. So anyway, we're shooting this scenario in Waverly, and we're just going on, and Bill would cough a little, and we're going on, and Bill would cough a little, and going on. We paid no attention to Bill's cough. None.
0. Well, over the weekend, I stumbled across this clip, and I could tell by the markings on the clip that I had not watched this clip yet. So I started watching the clip, and I noticed that the first thing I noticed, I didn't really hear what was being said, but I listened for intonation, echo factor. There's a whole bunch of things that I've trained my ear to listen to on these clips. So we download the audio portion in the Gold Wave. If you know me, you also know I'm big on using Gold Wave. I'm not a sound engineer. I don't have that level of programming, but Gold Wave usually does a pretty good job for us. So shout out to Gold Wave, okay? All right. Anyway. And I'm listening, and then the clip goes on, and Bill coughs again, and I hear something again, and the clip goes on. Pardon me for that brief stop there. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I lost internet connection there for just a second. That's why I hesitated. I was watching my phone doing the roundy here, and I'm sitting within like 2 feet of my modem and router here in the office, but AT&T, yeah, that's another conversation. Well, back to the clip that has been sitting in a hard drive for 11 or 12 years. I can hear I'm getting a reaction 4 times. So I do the voodoo that I do, and who is ever involved in this clip is saying no cough. Now, understand it. We are in a tuberculosis hospital. A very large number of people in this hospital. Good morning, Lori. A very large number of people in this hospital are dying of TB. And I'm sure the last thing they want to hear is a cough. Now let's look at this from a different perspective this morning. As those of you that know me know, I've been involved in this stuff at one level or another for a pretty long time already. Let's just say it wasn't always this great. But I have yet to come across a situation to get the same EVP 4 times the same thing being said. If you've ever had that happen, I'd really be interested in hearing about it and seeing what you got. All right, so let's get back into the clip. No cough. We're in a TB hospital. We're in a TB hospital, and Spirit is saying no cough. That blew my mind. Now, there is one slight EVP capture. Somebody goes, yeah. Watch the clip. You'll see it in the clip. I think it was after the second, although possibly the third no cough. So was the geared more toward the poker game? Maybe. But mind blown, okay? Mind blown. Please go on YouTube, watch it, give it a like, Give it a like on the page. One of these days, we're really going to have an episode, I think, maybe delving into the intricacies of how to get some of this stuff out there. It's hard to do. Yeah, in all seriousness, it is hard to do unless your channel has got a lot of running, screaming, and stupid nonsense. That's good for Gen Z or whatever. I'm a boomer. Boom, boom. Out go the lights. That's an old blues song, actually. Anyway. No cough in a TV hospital. You cannot get a more relevant EVP than that times 4. Please give it a watch. That's what I got for you today. Blew my mind. Just because. I mean, I can't explain it any more than what I did, but it was definitely a mind blower. And it just goes to show, don't throw away any of your old footage. I didn't expect to find that, but I'm really glad that I did, and I'm glad I could share it with you. Questions, comments, you know where to put them. If there's a subject you'd like me to throw my 2 cents in, you know where to put that too. Only other thing I got for you today is be good to each other. That being said,